Oh, good day. I'm Rexus Prime. Sorry, just checking if the audio works. Alright. Well then, we are gonna continue this game. This one, the BrokenSword 5 game. I'm just gonna write a quick reminder for myself in chat and pin it so I don't forget it. Remember, note to self. Remember to water the plants of the stream. All right, there's a guy shooting at us. Listen, I'm busy right now. 1 second. Note to self. Remember to water the plants of the stream. And pin that. Yeah. There we go. Alright. So George is gonna
Any ideas?
do something?
We need a target for the shooter.
And that's gonna
Preferably
be
not me.
it's gonna be me, alright. Look at the
The
old house.
place looked run down and deserted.
Alright. What happens if I just walk in front? In front. Alright,
The
she's not.
shooter would still be watching us.
Yeah, alright, she doesn't want to
I
do it.
needed to offer him something for target practice.
Look at the rubble.
Parts of the wall had fallen down.
Alright, she's not gonna look at it.
The crumbling wall offered limited cover. Climbing over the wall would not have been a great idea.
And alright, I can't walk. Mop? Okay. Let's try this.
On its own, the map wasn't going to fool anyone.
What? Okay. If you say so. Can you please walk? Do I use it on the rubble?
No. I
No.
needed a better idea.
No, sorry. Wait, I can look at the mountains?
The mountains made a magnificent backdrop. Shame the place was left to fall apart.
I feel the microphone is like miles away from my face. There we go. Look at me. Sorry. There we go. Hopefully this is better. What did she say?
The mountains made a magnificent backdrop.
Great. Old house, mountain, crumbled wall. Wait. Oh yeah. Alright, so I don't know.
No, that would
No.
never have worked.
Sorry, it's just funny to me. What else can I? Oh, I did not see the helmet.
A rusty old helmet lay on the ground.
Alright, pick it up. Combine it with the mop. Her hair is so
A
shiny.
helmet on a pole? Always useful.
I like to imagine that she didn't even plan to use it as target practice. She just saw a helmet and thought it was a good idea to put it on the mop.
I just hope this works. Are you ready?
Can't wait.
Go!
Why is the mop? Oh right, she was mopping up. Oh no. Well, hello there, old friend.
Oh no. I'd made it without getting shot, but I sure didn't feel lucky. Somehow I had to distract the shooter again, and this time I was on my own. With a ghost from the past giving me an evil stare.
Do I have the telescopic golf club with me? No. It's an old enemy from the first game. We have unfinished business.
Call me a hoarder, but I wasn't giving that to the ghost.
Wait, use Trevor as distraction.
I couldn't let the goat eat Trevor.
No, not eat him.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
Right.
I was having a powerful sense of deja vu. I
Maybe I
never
can,
got on with goats.
maybe I can distract them with the yarn.
Call me a hoarder, but
Okay.
the old car was riddled with bullet holes. Luckily, the goat was tied to an old tire. Unluckily, it was blocking my way.
Hmm.
A pile of old brandy bottles had been discarded behind the car. A pile of apples had just been laid on a sheet,
Oh, there's the shooter.
just out of the goat's reach. The crumbling fountain wouldn't provide me with any cover.
So the problem is that the goat can't reach the pile of
The
apples.
shots were coming from inside the house. Ripe apples hung from the tree.
Is it?
I wanted to get closer to the house, but the shooter wasn't going to let me.
Alright. Can I just pick the apples up?
The tree was way too sturdy for me to shake any apples down.
Honestly, those look like
Uh-oh.
oranges to me. Uh-oh.
Ow! The old tree offered cover from the shooter.
We just walk up to him.
Good goat. No.
Oh. Oof, I thought I was gonna get killed there.
Hey, that's mine. The goat had eaten Hobbs' carefully crafted provenance.
What? So I don't have any evidence anymore? Guess we're gonna have to cut up the goat. And I won't feel bad about it.
Oh, heck.
What language, George? Jesus Christ.
Ow!
Can't just use the H word like that. Can I...
Hey, thief!
What did he eat now?
The goat had eaten Nico's rejected photograph.
Jesus Christ, this goat.
That was never gonna happen.
Is it just gonna eat everything up? Can I place a malediction behind the tree or something? Hide it?
I only had a few. Well, that didn't work. I needed the cookie to feed
Yeah,
Trevor.
yeah, exactly. Man, he's just eating everything. So now what? Flowers?
Look what I got for you, little fella.
Alright, so I just gave him the flowers. Alright. He's just eating my entire inventory. Well, obviously I can't just pick up the tire, right?
Now then, old fella. You don't mind if I move your tire, do ya? No.
Not in the balls. Now what? This is just as difficult as the original.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
As the original goat puzzle.
That wouldn't make...
Alright. I bet there's an achievement where you finish the game with all your stuff in the inventory. And the goat messes it up.
The view was beautiful. I wish I had time to enjoy it. I was having a powerful... Luckily, a pile of apples had just been laid on a sheet.
Use a paperclip.
That wasn't worth trying.
I don't...
Call me a hoarder, but I...
I'm gonna have to look at the hint again. Otherwise I'm gonna spend 3 hours here. I don't know. Light up something?
That would have been in contravention of at least 2 articles of the
Oh,
Geneva
come on.
Convention.
I don't think the Geneva Convention is gonna mind if I do it on the goat. Why can't I combine these
They didn't
things?
go together.
Why does it let me try?
That's not a snowball's chance. Well, that didn't work.
Should I just...
That...
Right, I'm gonna look at the hint. And this goat won't go anywhere. Perhaps there's something in the car you can use to distract the shooter. Of course, you'll need to get... Goats love apples. Perhaps you can get some down from the tree. I've tried.
The old tree offered...
Use a medallion. Throw it at the tree.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
Can I combine the medallion with the yarn? No. What?
Oh, heck.
Oh, dodge! Right! Just like last time. You gotta use timing in this game.
The apples were bruised.
So we have 4 apples now. Can I throw the apples here?
Oh boy, you're gonna love this.
Can I move the tire now?
I distracted the goat, but it wouldn't take him long to eat that apple.
Move the tire. Quickly, quickly. Are you gonna have those apples? Alright, nice. Now he's distracted.
The goat now had a whole pile of apples to tuck into. I tossed him my last apple.
What? I picked up 4 apples. I picked up 4 apples, what?
I'd moved the tire further away from the car.
Side mirror.
The side view mirror glinted in the sun.
Right. I guess pick it up. Don't walk back. Order of the goat. Outwitted the goat. Outwitted.
I'd broken off the old car's side mirror.
Right, now we...
The old car had been abandoned.
What? Right, so I can't walk up to the door.
Even while he was eating, the goat had his eye on me.
Can I blind the shooter?
I wasn't going to frighten the shooter with his own reflection.
Maybe. Fine.
The goat had turned away, and I decided to leave him alone.
Somehow I gotta get in there.
The old tree offered...
Is this gonna do anything? No? Okay. Maybe I can use the mirror to look at things?
Even while he was eating. That would be pointless.
Okay, if you say so.
That was almost a great idea. Almost.
The goat is still watching. The goat is still watching. Can I quickly tie a rope on the door? No. Why can't I move
Even
the
while he was eating.
tire further away? Alright, give me a hint. Hit me. So I have the side mirror from the car. What should I do with it? Okay, wait, let me think a little bit more.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
I can't combine it with anything here. So it's gotta be something.
I needed a better...
Let's just try it on everything.
That wouldn't...
The tire, maybe.
That wouldn't...
I've tried it on... Pretty sure I've tried it on everything.
That...
I've tried it on everything. Right, hint. Hint me. Did you notice the bright sun in the sky? What? Oh my god. That is kind of what I wanted to do when I put the mirror at the shooter. I thought I could blind him. But I guess I have to do it on the sun. I have to...
The sun was blinding.
Why can't George do anything on his own? What?
I blinded the shooter. Time to make a dash for it.
So I guess the door was a red herring.
Don't think I can't see you, senor. If you so much as move an inch, I shall shoot you.
Alright, let me move an inch after I save the game. Do all the saves go at the top, or... Let's try it. No? You're not gonna let me move? Alright, fine.
Don't move. I was just gonna get... I said, don't move.
It was a wind chime made out of old cans. Senor, please! Whoever you are, hold your fire! I'm not armed!
Good. That makes it easier for me to shoot you.
My name is George Stobart. I'm a friend!
I have no friends.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. All
But we can be
want
friends.
is a quick look inside the Castell.
I don't believe you. You are here to kill Senor Marquez.
Isn't he already dead?
Senor Marquez? He's alive? What, he'll vouch for us.
You don't fool me like that.
Oh,
Get out of here before I kill you.
I'm gonna show him the medallion.
Senor Marquez knows me, I swear.
And I know a lie when I hear one. Go now.
Clearly
or
you
I
don't.
Shoot.
Wait, I have important information.
Vostè, venghi a me.
But I have the medallion.
Do you understand what
Oh
I
my
am
god,
saying?
George.
Try saying it and let's see.
Ah, well, I'm George Stobart, and I come in peace.
I love that he always has to introduce himself. Okay, what happens if I press the gun one?
Please, put the gun down. I'm not armed.
And I'm still not hearing an explanation.
I can understand the old man being edgy, but you look like a woman who's seen the world.
What?
Nice work. You managed to insult Ramon and me in one sentence.
Do you mind putting that down? I've had a really bad day.
Guns don't agree with you?
No, and neither do goats. I've got bruises in places that, well, you know, places.
So leave.
We're here looking for something.
Well, go look for it somewhere else.
We were helping a man called Marquez in Paris.
He is my father.
I could see where she inherited her temperament. Your father? Well, he's our friend.
Why should I believe you? Show me proof.
Right, I know this is the proof. I just wanna go through... Well, maybe this is the proof, but I'm gonna go through everything else first.
How about this?
Here's the proof.
That's not proof. Try again.
Look at this.
Try again.
Cookie?
Cookie?
I don't take gifts from strangers.
Alright, scare with Trevor.
How about this?
That's not proof.
Alright. No
Look at this.
unique dialogue.
Try again.
How about this?
What kind of idiot are you?
I don't know.
George one?
Self-taught? How about this?
That's not proof.
How about this?
What is this nonsense?
It's Latin.
Look at this.
Sketch.
I'm not interested in your old scribbles.
We tracked down his
Oh, wait,
painting. La Maledictio? Look.
Where did you get this?
In London.
All right. You better come with me, but no funny business, okay?
You know, you sound just like my friend Nico. Nico!
That voice. Nico! Sounds so weird. Alright, so I'm guessing perhaps there were three ways to get it.
Ramon? Who's out there? Some crazy American. Don't worry. Eva will deal with him.
Papa,
Papa.
these people want to talk to you.
Eva, I thought we agreed to shoot intruders on sight. You, how did you find me?
It wasn't easy, senor.
We thought you were dead.
You were wrong.
So whose
They
blood?
brought you something, Papa.
Can it be? At last, La Maledictio.
But are we... Is it really safe to give it to him?
Well,
He's a
Senor
Gnostic.
Marquez, looks like La Maledictio hangs in its right place again.
Indeed, I have waited all my life for this. But
Something interesting?
the painting, it is different. The face in the middle.
The one with the symbol of the Tabula Veritatis on it?
How do you know about the tabula?
A priest told me. Said it was the devil's work.
Pah! Priests, full of lies, every one of them.
Oh, really?
So who am I supposed to
Well, this
believe?
priest said that the tabula was an instrument to raise the devil.
Fool! Who would want to raise the devil?
But you do want to find the tabula.
Yes, because it is a Gnostic treasure. It is special, and my duty is to keep it safe.
I was sure that Marquez still wasn't telling me the whole truth. And now?
I shall decipher the painting and find the tabula. Before she died, my mother said that once the painting hung here again, its meaning would become clear, and the route to the tabula would be revealed.
So, what's the answer? Where's the tabula?
I don't know. The room has changed.
But
Was
what do you
there
mean?
something different about the room back then?
Oh, I have a photograph.
No. Yes. I don't know. You must help me.
Well, how? I'm not a Gnostic.
So who's...
Senor,
Ramon.
you must, because soon the Russian will be here.
He knows about Castel del Sans?
I regret, senor, that in Paris I told his sidekick a little too much.
Ah, well, I guess we'd better figure this out.
So whose blood was
And
it?
fast.
I'll go and keep watch.
Shoot on sight, remember.
Well, Nico, what now?
Is she gonna bring in
You
the
can
Russian
work
as
out
well?
just why the painting has to be in this room. I'll go and see if Eva knows anything.
Whether he knew
That's
it or
a
not,
weird.
I was sure Marquez had the answers.
That's a weird way to close the door after you, after yourself.
La Maledizio, back in its rightful place.
Isn't it supposed to be pronounced
But
Chio?
what were the clues?
The Malady Chio? I'm pretty sure I know better.
The
No,
plinths
I'm
looked
kidding.
like they could be rotated.
Why would I want to rotate the plinths? Or, the plinths.
The photo was of the Marquez family. On the fireplace behind them were two identical statues.
And they are missing.
Part of the family photograph was missing.
What do you mean?
The very section that was so clear in Nico's photo.
Which the goat ate. But this is just... Oh, he means just a painting. Alright. What was important about this section? Oh my god. Can't escape, just do this thing. Return back. Alright, the statues are missing. Senor, the statues are missing.
Senor Marquez?
Mr. Stobart?
If we're going to find the tabula,
Yes?
Yes?
then you will have to help.
Of course.
I mean, by being totally honest with us.
When have I not been honest?
Where do I begin? Options, audio, speech is already maxed, so there's not really anything I can do. Why have the devs always struggled with audio balance?
So, Eva is your daughter?
She was a gift from God, late in my life. One day she will find room for Gnosticism in her heart. I am sure of it.
I mean, it's not very
What happened back
necessary.
in Paris? We thought you were dead.
A man came to the apartment looking for Miss Collard. He mentioned a stolen painting owned by a Russian. Obviously, I informed him that I was the true owner.
Obviously.
No
Next
self-preservation
thing
skills.
I knew, this thug had me pinned to a chair and was threatening to shoot me. So I told him of the Castel, and while he telephoned his boss, I hit him with a little China dog.
Guess he didn't know you were the pugnacious type. Why is the Tabula Veritatis so important to the Gnostics?
It is an object of immense power. My ancestors kept it safe for hundreds of years. They brought it to Catalonia as exiles long ago. In any generation, only one Gnostic knows its exact location. My father, Xavier, was the last of these. He knew dark forces were gathering, but I was too young to learn the secret. So he commissioned La Maledicción, embedding clues to the location of the tabula within the painting.
Why is it so difficult for the devs to balance the audio? Come on, it can't be that difficult, right?
Tell me about the painting.
When I was a child, I would stand here for hours just staring at it. Who was the mysterious painter?
The painting is
Answered,
wrong.
The serpent. And what did it mean, La Maledicción? The curse.
Right, he says it's
I
Dixio,
asked
so...
my father, but he just told me to be patient. He said that one day I would know everything.
look, there's a tree there, where there should be a face instead. So this image shows the original painting, but obviously when you look at it, it's gonna be the one with erased, scrubbed out section.
Senor, can you decipher any of the painting?
The Tower of Saints, of course. I knew it was a castell. And the saints themselves are Gnostic. You see the woman in red?
The one you marked in the photo?
She is Mary Magdalene.
Magdalene.
We revere her as Christ's greatest disciple. The rest, I don't know.
There were women
The
disciples?
symbol on the face, it is obviously the tabula.
But the elements around it, I don't know.
When were you last here, Senor?
Not since that day when my father was killed.
So why did the painting bring us here?
As I said, because only here in this room will its clues become clear.
But what is the tabula? What does it do?
I do not know.
Now,
I know only that in the wrong hands it would be catastrophic for mankind.
now that I think about it, why didn't we just burn the painting? I mean, the painting is required to find the tabula, so just burn it. Like, I get it, it's a historical, like, artifact, but I mean, what's more important, preserving the history or preserving mankind, you know?
So, you're the good guys?
Good and evil are meaningless terms. We strive simply to maintain balance.
So we're gonna do
and
some
keep
evil
the tabula from those who seek to exploit it for their own ends.
to balance out the good.
I knew he wouldn't be interested.
Ah, alright.
He would... Rich tea cookie?
It looks similar to a Marie.
To a what?
Marie, huh? Can you dunk a Marie?
Dunk? What is dunk?
No way. You never dunked?
I don't think so.
You might just not know the
Wow.
English word.
Well, here's a promise. When this is all over, I'll teach you how to dunk.
Oh my god. this
Thank
guy.
you, George. I look forward to that.
I hope there's an epilogue after this game where we see him teaching him how to dunk.
Did I ever mention Trevor?
The old cockroach in a matchbox trick, eh?
Oh, you know it.
It's nearly as old as ferret in the pants.
I'm getting out of touch.
So stupid.
Marquez wouldn't want to see it. Father Simeon, the Dominican priest, was carrying these papers when he was killed.
So?
Do you
You're not
speak
interested
Latin?
in him?
I have no interest in priests or their papers, senor.
But it has to do with the tabula, I think.
Take a look at this sketch.
It is the face in La Malediccio.
It was drawn by the man who restored the painting.
Then he knew of the Tabula Veritatis. What other secrets did he uncover?
I don't know, but he's dead now.
Just as well. The fewer that know the secrets of La Malediccio, the better.
I think this is yours.
You can keep it.
My medallion. Where did you find it?
It was left in Nico's neighbor's apartment. Do you want it back?
No.
See, I
You
knew
keep
it.
for now.
For some
It
reason.
has a meaning, a purpose. Perhaps you can find out what.
Sure. Just let me know if you ever want it back.
During the epilogue when I teach him how to dunk.
So this is you with your mother and father?
Indeed. Taken in this very building many years ago.
What
We
about the
must
statue?
hurry up and figure this out.
The statues! Bro, I already figured it out. The statues. Man screams at screen.
On the fireplace behind. On the fireplace behind.
Expecting that the characters will hear me.
Marquez said that. But when it was back
Oh,
in this
sorry, I
room, all would become clear.
Skip
The
dialogue.
plinths looked like they...
Yeah, but what about the statues? Sorry. Can I?
Nope.
I could interact it in a different way.
La maledizio.
No. Okay.
But the stone fireplace was old and dusty.
Right.
It looked like it had lain undisturbed for decades.
The statues, dude.
Senor Marquez?
Is this new dialogue or is this old dialogue?
Anything else about the photograph?
You see, there used to be
All right.
statues on the mantelpiece. They must have been looted.
Eva isn't a Gnostic?
As a child, she was shown the truth that is Gnosticism, but she has not chosen its path.
So, you're the good guy?
Good
Right, we've heard this.
and keep the tabula.
Nico and I are risking our lives for you. You really can't tell us anymore?
Truly, I do not know.
Do you think the Tabula Veritatis was hidden here?
I doubt
Perhaps,
it.
who knows?
It would be kind of stupid to hide it in the very room where you need to... maybe.
Anything else about the painting I should know?
I keep telling you, I don't know.
Maybe if I keep asking him, he will remember.
We must hurry up.
Where is the statues then?
The bookcase held an assortment of ancient books. It was a shield on which heraldic symbols had been painted. The scroll under the shield read El Pont de Suerte.
Interesting.
The scroll below the shield read Tremp. The scroll beneath the shield read Figueres. The scroll under the shield read Olot. The scroll below the shield read Berga. The scroll beneath the shield read Puigcerdà.
What?
The scroll beneath the shield
Pu-
read Puigcerdà.
Pucher...
The scroll below the shield read Girona. It was a
More
collection of
shields.
what could only be described as stuff. The scroll beneath the shield read Bascara.
Is this gonna be
The
relevant?
scroll under the shield read Roses.
I read it in English, roses, but then he said it
The scroll below the shield read Lorette de Mar.
differently. Oh, there's a statue.
The green stone figure was barefoot and wearing a hat.
If you say so.
There was a piece of stone on the ground. It looked like a discarded statue. The green stone figure was bare. It resembled the statues in Marquez's family photo.
You're right. Is the second statue here? Oh, it's probably gonna be somewhere in the house instead. I mean, somewhere differently. Maybe Nico will find it.
Senor Marquez? I found this.
I remember this from my childhood.
Alright.
You
It's
should
very
get
useful.
back to it.
The stone fire,
Sorry.
La Maledizio. But
Right, how does the image look? Oh, they're identical. I thought they were gonna be mirrored. They're not. What? But am I supposed to move them how they look here? Alright. I guess let's look for the green statue. There's a lot of... Oh, right. Found it. I was
It
gonna
was
say...
the lower half of a green, barefooted statue.
I was gonna say there's a lot of green here. It's gonna be hard to find it. And then I found it. Before I even finished my sentence. Before I even said the word green. 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 Pronunciations.
The statue looked at home on the plinth.
Yep. I don't think we need the top half. Alright. So I think... Wait. Right, he was already standing correctly and nothing happened, so let's... Right, so now he stands like this. And you... are standing like this.
The painting held all the answers. The Tower of Saints had led us to the Castel. I wondered where the other clues would take us.
Right, I did not know I could investigate the painting.
The figure of the young man was just like the one on the front of the fireplace.
Oh, right,
It
yeah,
couldn't be a
at the
coincidence.
bottom.
The youthful figure held a glowing blue orb in his hand. The bearded figure was similar to the one on the fireplace in the hall. I wondered if there was a connection. The orb in the old man's hand glowed with a green light.
What did he say?
The bearded figure was similar to the one on the fireplace in the hall.
In the
The
hall?
orb-
You mean like where I'm literally right now? What a weird description.
Inside the ring was a castle gate. I had no idea what it signified. Within the ring, there were a number of houses. It was a village or a small town. A large Ouroboros dominated the center of the painting.
He's speaking
Before he
so
was
low.
killed, Simeon had said that the tree inside the Ouroboros represented hidden Gnostic knowledge. And here it was, a whole new image inside the snake. Hobbes had uncovered it, but now he was dead. Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town. There was a tower within the ring. Maybe it indicated a place? A scarred face stared back at me from within the Ouroboros. Hobbes must have uncovered the image when he was restoring the painting. But what did it mean? And what was its link to the Tabula Veritatis? A symbol was cut into the man's forehead. Simeon had claimed that it was the sign of the Tabula Veritatis.
So I assume that these are gonna be the 3 locations I'm supposed to visit. And then this is the castle within this location.
The priest appeared to have a padlock through his mouth.
Oh,
He
I
was pointing
did not
down
see
to
it.
the ring below him.
Alright, so the priest is pointing at this building. And the Powerwolf fan is pointing
It
at
was
this
the
building.
figure of a priest, but with a dog's head. The figure was pointing up at a ring above him.
Hmm. Human
It was
tower?
a tower of tormented souls. They looked like the damned. It was a castle of saints, Castel de Saints, in Catalonia.
Where we are right now, right? Hmm. Hmm. He's holding a book like this guy, so... Let's look at here. Although this guy is holding a book, so perhaps he should be there? Again,
I'd put some statues above the fireplace, but it was hard to tell if they were the same ones as in Marquez's family photograph.
It could be that they are exactly the same. Who would know? No. Any useful information, Marquez?
Senor Marquez? Anything else about...
I keep...
Do you think the tab...
Perhaps.
Nico and I are... You really...
Truly.
So, you...
Alright, no
We
new
stri-
dialogue.
And keep the tabula from those.
Eva isn't...
Why is it not helpful?
Anything else about...
You see, there used to...
This sketch?
What of it?
Who is it?
The face means nothing. But the symbol...
The tabula.
We must...
Okay, can I investigate the medallion?
Why didn't Marquez want his medallion back?
That zoom out was kind of scary. Or ominous, I should say.
I'd put some I needed a better idea. That would be point.
Let me talk to Ramon.
Excuse me? I'll leave you to it then. Ramon sure was a little light in the charm department.
Let's look through the house again. Because I didn't even explore it a little bit. This could have been a red herring.
It looked like this part of the castell had taken some damage. The end of the passage was blocked off with rubble.
And in classic video game logic, I can't walk past it.
There were spent bullet casings lying amongst the rubble. What exactly happened here? The door was locked.
And I have nothing to... Wait?
That was never gonna happen.
Alright, fine.
It looked like this part of the castell had...
Alright, can I walk out? Oh,
So
there's a
until
statue.
you came here,
Right.
you knew
There's a
nothing
statue.
about the castle?
Didn't know, wasn't interested. I better get back on guard in case anyone else shows up.
Your father needs our help, Eva.
My father needs rest, peace, and quiet. Not more of this Gnostic nonsense.
So, what did you find out?
Not a lot. Eva thinks her father's losing it. She doesn't have much time for Gnosticism. She's never been here before. In fact, Marquez never even talked about the place. As far as I can tell, she and her father never got on. She left home the moment she could.
I don't blame her. So, why is she here now?
Marquez begged her, said he was in danger. I guess maybe I'll go inside and have a look around too.
Tell me if you find anything. I'm not having much luck so far.
Alright, can I start moving? Oh, green and blue! Like in the painting. The right statue is gonna be blue and the left is gonna be green. No, talk to her.
Hello, Eva.
Green.
Signor Stobart.
Please, call me George.
No, Senor Stobart.
I'd rather not. When
Yeah.
are you and your girlfriend leaving?
Actually, she's not my girlfriend.
I don't know what your scam is, senor. You may have fooled my father, but you don't fool me.
Well, I can sure see where you get your manners from. Do you recognize this?
It's my father's medallion. He said he lost it.
Yeah, he left it in Paris. Do you know anything about it?
When I was a kid, he never let it out of his sight.
This is your family, right?
Looks like it.
What do you make of this?
They're sketches of my father's painting.
The artist paid for the knowledge with his life.
Figures. That painting brings bad luck to everyone who gets near it.
Do these notes mean anything to you?
Some old religious texts. So what?
Alright.
Do you know anything about this statue?
I've seen a few of them lying around. I guess the fascists smashed them up in the war.
She probably would. Any more thoughts on...
They're just old stones.
Eva wouldn't... I didn't... Eva, meet Trevor.
That's
You
all she had
don't
to
have
say.
a problem with him?
No, my bar is full of them.
So she's used
Cookie?
to it.
It looks disgusting. I'll pass.
She wouldn't want to see it. I have this aftershave. What do you think?
I think you should keep it to yourself.
What do you know about La Malediccio?
My father has been obsessed by it all his life. He thinks it's full of secret messages. I think it's a crock of
Sure you do. Tell me about yourself.
I left home as soon as I could, lived a bit, and now I own a bar in Marseille.
That explains why you know how to use a gun.
No, senor. I learned how to use a gun so I could get rid of vermin.
Which includes
Eva
me.
was a real charmer. Tell me about Ramon.
Apparently he worked here when he was a boy. A loyal servant, even though the family left and never came back. More fool him.
He's got an interesting line in burps.
You should feel privileged.
Really?
It means he likes you.
Really?
Tell me about your father.
When my mother died, he brought me up.
As a Gnostic?
He tried to teach me that stuff, said I had a religious vocation. Turns out I didn't. On my 18th birthday, I left home and never went back.
Anything else about the painting you can tell me?
My father says it has a special connection with this house. From where I stand, this house is a place of murder and violence, which is why I want nothing to do with it.
Looks kinda pretty. You could live here.
Nico tells me you don't really know about Gnosticism.
Don't know, don't care, and I don't need saints and gods telling me how to live my life.
I can see why you and your father don't get along.
Alright.
So, you don't know any...
They're a religious sect. They belong in the past. My father's obsessed with them, and that's all I know.
Alright, let's go back. I could have looked at the sundial, but I didn't. Sue me. No, I actually don't.
I'd put some staff...
I would rather not. Okay. Move this guy. Did anything happen?
The stone fireplace was old and dusty. Carved into the fireplace was a young man holding an orb. The halo reminded me of the figure in the clouds in La Malediccio.
Yeah.
An old man with a beard was carved into the front of the fireplace. It was very like one of the figures.
Right.
I'd put some statues above the fireplace, but it was hard to tell if they were the same ones as in Marquez's family photograph.
guess move them so they match the photo?
The blue statue was missing its head. Only his robes and sandaled feet remained. Like the other one, this looked a lot like the statues in Marquez's family photograph.
Yeah.
It was the lower half of a green, barefooted statue.
Barefooted.
A third one resembling the ornaments in the family photograph.
What is it? A third one?
It was the lower half. I'd put some statues above the fireplace, but it was hard to tell if they were the same ones as in Marquez's family photograph.
But this guy is barefooted. It seems.
On the fireplace behind them,
They look barefooted as well. No, but this guy doesn't have a hat. The green one. Since this guy has a hat, it's probably not him.
the statues were facing outward, just like in the Marquez photo. I waited with bated breath for something to happen.
So this is the right statues.
Nothing.
Now I have to move them so that they something to do with this painting. And I still feel it's these two, probably. First, let's move them just facing each other. Now I turn him to face like this. No. Okay. Nico. Help me out here.
What are you thinking, Nico?
The fireplace.
Don't tell the
It
obvious.
looks familiar.
You're right. You know what?
In Marquez's photo, his family was standing in front of it.
Thank you for that very helpful hint.
Finally, La Malediccio was back in its rightful place.
Hmm.
The
Carved
fireplace
tree.
was imposing. La Malediccio now hung above it. It was an ornate tree carved in bas-relief. It was an ornate... Senor Marquez?
Senor?
Take a look at this.
That statue has seen...
I found this.
My father had a collection of those.
Hmm.
Anything else?
I keep...
Eva...
As a child, she was shown the truth that is Gnosticism, but she has not chosen
Why can I not
its
skip
path.
this? Strange.
We must hurry up.
Wait, the letter? Did it have anything? No. God.
I wondered if the notes could
Well.
help decrypt La Malediccio.
That was bright. Alright, so this is in English, so I don't have to listen to him speak.
The first passage read, "And thus spoke the
Actually, I don't want to
In
listen
this-
to him read.
clad in, and look
And
clad
thus
in,
spoke the
wonder what it-
accused. In this ritual we found what? A succor? Sucker? Clad in blue, the perfect take the form of the spiritual. Perfected take the form of the spiritual. And look toward the rising sun. Towards the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, Credentes looked the other way towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life. Tree of knowledge, tree of life. And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure. Pure light, white light, pure light will win. So it was written in the old text, affirmed by the tabula veritatis. And these were the accused last words. So one looks towards this rising sun. Rising sun towards the tree of knowledge, and the other way towards setting sun where the life of tree stands. Wait, there was an image.
The church clearly had a long history of demonizing the Gnostics.
Yeah, this is the blue guy and this is the green guy.
The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text. The large figures looked just like the carvings on the Castell fireplace.
One moves towards the rising sun. I can't look at the sun. Tree of life and...
The carved trees bore a remarkable resemblance to the ones in Simeon's notes.
Can I put this medallion in the fireplace?
I held up the medallion to the fireplace.
Well, they're not looking in the right directions.
Georges, what are you...
Shh, hold on. I'm waiting to see if...
Nothing happened.
It could take a little longer.
Huh. It was one of those ideas that worked better in theory.
Right, let's move the
The
statues.
statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph, and their colors matched the characters in Simeon's manuscript. I was definitely onto something.
It is nice hearing confirmation that you're doing something right. Now?
That would be...
Now do we try the medallion trick?
Yeah, I decided against
Alright.
doing that again. It was a circular stained glass window.
Nothing more?
Hey, Nico.
Are you sure the statues are both in the right position?
One is supposed to face the sun towards the tree of knowledge, and one is supposed to face the sunset towards the tree of life.
The statues on the plinth were the same as the ones in the Marquez family photograph, and their colors matched.
This is the tree. This is a tree. And here's the image of that guy. Here's the image of that guy. That match here as well. Where's the...
The illustration showed a group of colored figures engaged in some sort of ritual. The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a representation of the ritual in the text. The similarity between the Castell fireplace and the illustration couldn't be a coincidence.
Light, light, light. Please let me use the matchsticks.
There was no fuel to light in the fireplace. Just dust and a few spiders.
There's a few books here.
I only had a few matches. Using one now probably wasn't a good idea.
Alright, feed Trevor.
I fed Trevor.
Can I show the cockroach to Ramon?
A few words, senor?
Burp.
Good. Bye.
I'm sorry?
You wanted a few words. I just gave you 2.
What about this one? An entire sentence. Oh, sundial. Genius.
It was an old, weathered sundial. From the dial, I could see that the main doors of the house faced north.
North. North? Alright, now we know it. North? This is north? East, west. East is
The
where the
statues
sun
on the-
rises.
And there... I...
There we go.
Ah, what is this? A staircase. I never knew.
It's a
We
good
must go up. We don't have much time.
It's a good thing I didn't light the fireplace. Well,
Stairs.
well, well.
Always stairs.
Oh my God, look at this.
George?
Uh-oh. Wait, why did it close?
What's this? A piece of burnt paper with the word Wolfram. That sounds familiar.
Not to me.
Wolfram. I curse that name forever.
What do you know about Wolfram, senor?
Wolfram. I spit on the name.
What is Wolfram?
It was a mining company run by a murdering swine called Gainen. In the Civil War, they backed the fascists. In return, Gainen was given soldiers to do his dirty work. They came here, brought their bloody war to this house, and killed Senor Xavier.
They shot Xavier? Senor Marquez's father?
I was just a boy, but I remember like it was yesterday. Shot him and his friend Hernandez, like animals.
Why did they come here?
They were searching for something, but they brought death with them. But there is one thing I have never understood. Xavier tried to escape through the library. But the library windows are barred. It is a dead end.
This Kenan, who was he?
He was Swiss, a businessman, and a murdering swine.
So what did he want here?
I don't know. When he wasn't torturing the locals, he disappeared to the library.
Mention your
Spent
library
weeks
again?
in there, making notes and studying maps. His men, they crossed the whole of Catalonia searching for something.
Did they find it?
Who knows? One day, Gainen just disappeared. He never came back. An accident, perhaps, in the mountains. May his soul rot in hell. The soldiers didn't stay long to search for him. They hated him too.
So you have lived here for a long time?
All my life. My father served here before me. In fact, he named me after Senor Xavier's favorite saint, Saint Ramon, patron saint of the falsely accused.
That's nice.
Not really. The Moors put a padlock through
What?
his mouth.
Oh, I see.
Padlock.
Well, I guess there's a lesson there for all of us.
So Saint Ramon got a
The
padlock through
name
his
Genan was
mouth.
familiar. He was the person who had tried to buy La Maledicción. A coincidence? Perhaps.
There is no such thing as coincidence.
So, when the soldiers left, you took back the house?
Yes. A few years later I returned and cleaned the place up. It broke my heart. I locked the library. I could not bear to touch Ganon's papers.
Can I have a look at the library?
No, I have kept it locked to honor the memory of Senor Xavier.
Please, this is important.
I lost the key.
You lost it?
That evening when I locked it up, I drank to the memory of Senor Xavier.
Oh,
The cellars were well stocked, Senora. It was a long night. I hid the key, then forgot where I hid it, so it is lost. That was all that was left in the morning. I haven't touched a drop since.
I needed to find out what Ganon had been working on in that library. George, are you there? The grate had locked back into place.
but why?
I decided to leave the painting for later.
Alright.
There was a crate of brandy amongst the mess in the great hall. Apparently Ramon drank them all. Must have been some night.
Let's go back to the goat if it's possible. And see if it's in that, yeah, in that pile of alcohol.
A heap of old brandy bottles.
Maybe it's
Ramon
inside the
must
car.
have been in the car on that night all those years ago.
Oh, I was quick at this.
Aren't goats cute? I do wonder why Georges has such an aversion to these noble creatures.
Please tell me that the goat is gonna be nice to Nicole. Why did I full name her?
Hello, little one.
Yes. I love this. She just walks past him. Oh, wow.
Another brandy bottle? Ramon really went for it that evening.
I mean, it should be in the glove compartment.
Someone had been sleeping in the car, but long, long ago.
Wow, that looks very uncomfortable.
An old pair of shoes. An old pair of... I picked up what looked like an old diary. It was Ramon's. The library will forever be a shrine. No one will enter. I shall hide the key in a safe place. Once I've eaten. I have just what I need and know what to do. Oh, beautiful lady, your eyes are so blue. I just can't stop thinking of you. Ramon was quite the budding poet. Our lives are entwined like ivy on a tree. That is what you mean to me. Nice. Hey, I was reading that. An old and very dubious pillow. The dashboard seemed intact, but this old family car would never drive again.
How sad.
A 5T71. Extraordinary.
tin can.
The floor
Yes.
of the car was littered with keys from sardine cans.
Sardines?
Tin can keys. The inside of the car was in a bad state.
Alright. So we have to find some sardines.
Have you no respect for great art? Pretty indigestible, huh? A heap of old brandy bottles. A pile of old apples. Looked like the goat had been eating lots of them.
And still he was hungry for more fine art. This is probably the best feature.
The goat had been tethered. Seemed unnecessary. The gentle animal wouldn't have harmed a soul. An old apple tree provided shade. Shame that the goat's rope wasn't long enough for him to enjoy it.
Can we move the tire? No, it doesn't seem so. Alright, let's go back. Maybe I can talk to Eva? Or Ava?
Eva, I am glad
Eva.
your father is safe.
He's old and foolish. He shouldn't be here, but he wouldn't listen to me. I suppose he's still going on about that painting.
Well, yes. In fact, we decoded it.
You did?
Yes, we found a secret passage behind the fireplace.
What?
Your father and Georges went in.
What? That's ridiculous. He's an old man.
Don't worry, Georges knows what he's doing.
No, he
So
doesn't.
he always tells me anyway. I didn't seen anything suspicious?
Apart from you and your American boyfriend, no.
No, we're not together.
He's not my boyfriend, you know.
Whatever.
Your father is looking very frail.
He's old, and he could do without people giving him the runaround chasing lost treasure.
By the way, I like that there's always background music or ambience. I remember the first game. There was so much awkward silence.
Have you ever been inside the library?
No, I'm told it is locked.
The key is lost. Ramon says he hid it years ago and cannot remember where.
I have to
Shame.
find sardines.
Can you think of anywhere Ramon might have hidden the key?
Sardines.
What do you think I am, psychic?
Talk to you later.
Such an oblivion dialogue. Have you seen the keys?
The
What do you
garden
think?
was now an overgrown wilderness.
What do you think? I'm a psychic? See you later. Bye.
According to the sundial, it was mid-afternoonish.
Alright.
A beautiful stained glass window had survived the attack so many years ago.
I mean, why would someone shoot at a window here? Alright, so we need to find where he ate food.
Does this mean anything to you?
Does this mean anything to you?
Should it?
Does this mean...
Should
So, you have no idea what you did with the key?
All I remember is waking up in the old car.
I just had a look at that old car in the garden. Looks like someone slept in it.
Me. When I returned, I couldn't bear the house at night. So, I slept in the car.
Alright.
So, you...
All I
I just... Looks like...
Me.
No mention about the sardines, alright. Let's hope we can find it without him. This, yeah, this is the end. Here's a library.
An intricate mosaic adorned the floor.
It's interesting that she notices the mosaic while George does not.
The internal courtyard had been beautiful once. Even overgrown like this,
I was gonna
it had
say,
a serenity.
it still looks kind of nice.
The castle was vast, but most of it was now inaccessible. The plants at least were thriving in the rubble. The door was locked. I
Yeah.
had to find the key. I wondered where Ramon could have hidden it. I needed...
Wait, what happens if I call George?
My phone had no service.
Oh, alright. Makes sense. Can we look at anything else? No. Where... He ate food.
The hall had collections of old items everywhere. Ramon claimed he had tidied the place up.
He was gonna hide the key after he ate.
The bookcase held old Catalan books. I wouldn't be able to read them.
No.
An old
Is there anywhere else I can go?
a pile of tin can keys. Tin can. An old pair of shoes. Someone had been sleeping. An old... The dashboard seemed in... The inside of the...
What?
Tin can key. Tin can... Another brandy bottle.
Mop?
It was a nice idea. I needed to try...
What? Right, give me a hint. What's the key? How to find it? Try looking for places that may not have been touched since the war. Have I not checked everything? Pretty sure I've checked everything. Next hint. Take a look at the old car and the...
Aunt Goat's cute. The goat had a heap of old... A pile... The mountain... The old car must have sat there for decades.
Lining, bottle, radio.
It was never going to work. The battery would have died.
Decades ago.
The dashboard seemed in...
Shoes, tin can keys, blanket.
Someone had been
Can I mop up the key?
That wouldn't happen.
And the shoes?
No.
Right, next hint. There are tin can keys on the floor. Where have you seen something? Where have you seen some tin cans? Tin cans at the Castell. I kept trying to say tin can keys when it was just tin cans. Alright, using my eyes. Right there.
The wind chime looked like it was made from old cans. I wondered if it was Ramon's handiwork.
Finally. Thank you, devs, for giving back hints in the 5th game.
I could just make out the cool, dark interior.
Just looking.
Despite the scrap components, the wind chime was beautiful. It was uncanny. One old sardine can was bulging slightly. I fished around. There was something in it.
Right.
And there it was, the key to the library.
Right. Should I tell him? I should tell him. Found the key?
I found your key.
I thought it was lost forever.
Right then.
Ramon had been true to his word. This place was like a shrine.
Right.
A globe sat forgotten in a corner. I wondered if Marquez had played with it as a child.
Desk, picture frames, statue, tapestry, trunk, bookcase, window.
An empty frame rested against the wall. When they left, Gennard's soldiers probably took everything of value. The table had been cleared. The old armor was in pride of place. Gennard clearly hadn't moved it.
Wouldn't the suit of armor be something of value? Perhaps they just took the pictures since it's easier to transport.
The tapestry had been flung to one side. Books were still stacked neatly in the bookcase.
Oh, sorry, I thought she was done.
Books were still...
Okay, she's not gonna say it anymore.
Ramon was right. The window was barred. I wondered why Xavier Marquez had tried to escape through the library.
Maybe there's an exit in the trunk.
The huge trunk in the corner looked interesting. The trunk contained someone's personal possessions. At a guess, Gennard's. I wondered what secrets they might hold.
Why would you guess it's Gennard's?
The hat looked battered and old. I wondered if it had belonged to the mysterious Gennard.
Wait, is this like Indiana Jones clothes? You got the hat, got the white shirt.
A couple of old faded shirts, neatly folded.
This looks like his gray, brown pants.
A pair of well-worn boots.
Boots are different, but the
There
map.
was an old map at the top of the trunk.
Alright, let's take a look.
The map had interesting markings and scribbles all over it.
Is it where he has
George would be so jealous.
already looked?
So, what is this place, Senor?
It is my family's chapel.
It's not like any chapel I ever saw. Where's the altar, the crucifix, the Christian symbols? And this fresco, what's that?
How extraordinary. It tells a story. It depicts the journey of my ancestors, the Cathars, and their escape from the hilltop fortress of Montsegur with the Tabula Veritatis, from under the very noses of the soldiers of the Albigensian Crusade.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who are the Cathars? And what have they got to do with the tabula?
The Cathars were Gnostics. They lived in the south of France in the 12th century, at peace with the Jews and the Catholics of the Languedoc. They preached that men and women are equal, that God is within you, and that the Church is an obstacle to salvation. The Pope found their core beliefs abhorrent. The Cathars accused him and his church of corruption. He condemned them as heretics. When the Pope learned that they were the guardians of the Tabula Veritatis, he conspired with the King of France and called for a holy war to wipe them out. The Albigensian Crusade was a callous, ruthless massacre.
Never mind.
The final confrontation took place here at Montsegur in 1244. The Crusaders believed that they had slaughtered all the heretics, but a handful managed to escape with the tabula. They traveled south across the Pyrenees along secret trails. They brought the tabula here to Catalonia to be hidden once more.
I thought this was the Pope conspired with the King of France to kill
Sadly, it was not
Templar
the end
Order.
of their trials. The Spanish Inquisition saw to that. Nevertheless, for generations, my ancestors continued to guard the secret of the tabula. So, you understand why La Maledictio is important to me. It will lead us to the tabula again, so we can keep it safe from those who wish to abuse its power.
The painting brought us up here, Senor. We need to find out why.
light, white light. Light to show pure light, white light. Pure light will win. So it was written in the old text, affirmed by the... God damn it. Please, let me just use escape to go back. Alright. Here's a little candelabrum. So I knew it without
It was
reading.
a candelabrum holding a single candle.
And I used light.
Just what this place needed. Bit of mood lighting.
Nice.
If only I had a few scatter cushions. It was a candelabrum holding a single candle. The candle was lit.
Hmm. This is the statue of knowledge.
It was a large
and the
marble
life.
statue of a young man holding some sort of colored glass lens. These statues...
What of them?
They're just like the figures in the painting. And on the fireplace.
And, yeah.
Indeed. They are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Helel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light. Luxfere, Lucifer.
Oh.
Lucifer?
Oh.
So you guys are devil worshippers.
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition, driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover, to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order. Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent, mere pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Ambition and desire would be transformed into unbridled greed.
I really should have
Man
paid
would
attention, I'm
lust
sorry.
only for wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos. Disorder and war would prevail. Then, Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
I got too excited when he said that Ishtar was Lucifer. So I started Googling. Alright. Alright. Gonna have to re-listen to the entire dialogue later.
Marquez had told me that this statue was of Jehovah. Marquez had told me that this was a statue of Lucifer.
And they have to stay in balance.
It was a glass wheel divided into 6 colors, and it looked like it could be rotated. Part of the lens was covered.
Wait, you know what? You know what? I can just look up a YouTube video of this section. BrokenSword 5 game. Let's play. 31 videos. Wow. All right, that's a lot. How many hours have I played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours about, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 about. Let's check this one. Let's see. No, next. Meet Trevor. Yeah. Next video. Alright, here we are. Let me. I guess I should probably turn on the audio for you as well. Right, let me. Alright, here. The statues. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do something I would normally not do. Wait, hold on, I can just turn on the browser audio. Alright, let me see if I can hear it in the stream. No, I did not hear it. Oh, because the browser isn't capturing the audio. Now then. Nope, still not. Still not. Wait, why is it capturing my... Hold on, 1 second. Trying to figure this out. Why are you... Alright, I'm just gonna turn on the desktop audio for you. Let me just remember how this works. Cancel. Advanced audio property. Desktop audio. Turn on these two. Audio property. Desktop audio, turn on these two.
What of them?
They're just like the figures in the painting.
Alright,
What
now
of
I have to
them?
turn off the...
They're just
Right,
like...
you can hear it. Good.
And on the fireplace.
Indeed. They are the two pillars of the Gnostic faith in harmony. And the bearded one is Yahweh, Jehovah, God of the physical world. The other is known by many names. Helel, Ishtar. He is the bearer of light, Luxfere, Lucifer.
Lucifer? So you guys are devil worshippers.
No. When he is in balance with Jehovah, Lucifer is the god of desire and ambition. Driving
Sorry,
humans,
I got distracted again.
Lucifer is the god of desire and
When it-
ambition.
Desire and
Driving humans to be inquisitive, to discover,
Alright.
to advance. Just as Jehovah, when he is in balance with Lucifer, is the god of order.
So order and ambition.
Jehovah stands for selflessness and altruism. Gnostics worship the harmony of both gods in balance.
But what if one were to rule without the other?
If Jehovah ruled without Lucifer, then individuality would be surrendered. Mankind would be wholly conformist, mindlessly dependent. Mere
Interesting.
pawns of a controlling power.
And what if Lucifer ruled without Jehovah?
Ambition and desire would be transformed into unbridled greed, and man would lust only for wealth and power. Society would descend into chaos, disorder and war would prevail. Then, Lucifer would be the devil indeed.
Alright. There we go. Thank you. Oh, sorry,
Fire would be transformed into...
Thank you, Yakwix, for letting me rewatch that segment. Let me turn off the audio. The desktop audio now. Close. Now I don't believe you should be hearing my voice coming 20 times. Right, good. Well then, now we can continue playing.
The fresco deserved a proper examination. The fresco was surrounded by dusty inscriptions. My Latin was a little rusty, but I could still translate.
You can stop
Ex
reminding
igne
me.
Puritas, from fire, purity. Ex luce veritas, from light, truth. Ex labore sapientia, from struggle, knowledge.
You can stop reminding me that you speak Latin. I was about to say Italian. They're pretty close.
The mountain fortress of Montsegur burning after its capture by the Crusaders. Cathars being burned at the stake. Knights of the Albigensian Crusade. A town of northern Catalonia.
Wait, these are probably the towns in the Macedon, whatever it's called, the painting.
A town of northern Catalonia.
Those circle things in the painting.
A town of northern Cathars fleeing across the Pyrenees to escape the slaughter of the Albigensian Crusade. They seem to be carrying something.
The Lost Ark. Is that all? Yes, so. And I wish I could re-listen what they said about these texts. Oh well. I gotta press the arrow. Pure light, white light, pure light will win. Green, blue, red figures. So I make
The
this
color
guy blue.
changed from yellow to green. The color changed from green to turquoise. The color changed from turquoise to blue.
There we go. And this guy is green.
It was a glass wheel, just like the one held by the other statue. Part of the lens was covered.
Alright, but can I interact with it? Oh, the
color
cover.
changed from yellow to green. I removed the small leather cover to reveal a crude crystal lens. Colored light streamed through and shone onto the fresco.
Sean. No, I never heard anyone say Sean before. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. I know what I'm supposed to do. Don't look at it. Doesn't matter. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Medallion and the candelabrum.
Amazing.
Now what?
The light is showing the path of the bonzone.
The what?
The sacred trail my ancestors took across the Pyrenees, carrying the Tabula Veritatis, from Montségur across the mountains to this town.
And which town is that?
I don't know. That I cannot answer. But its coat of arms is quite distinctive.
Oh, wait, from the...
But how does it bring us closer to the tabula?
It tells us the route the Tabula took 800 years ago.
I love how
I
this...
think that's all we're going to find up here.
You're right. We should return to the hall. Eva will be getting worried.
These games and movies, they always have this like really convoluted map to a place where that thing is. Even though it could have been moved.
Okay, we found the route of the Bonzom Trail. How does it help us?
It must somehow relate to the painting.
Papa, are you crazy? What are you doing?
I'm fine, don't fuss.
You got me out here to look after you, so let me do it. Ramon is outside keeping watch.
Georges, I'm glad you're safe. What did you find?
There's a secret chapel above the fireplace. But it's not your average everyday chapel. It's a Gnostic chapel. All laid out for worshiping not one god, but two.
What?
I'll tell you when we have more time.
You know, I found some things too, which might connect with all that. Come to the library. Oh, could you bring the painting? I think we're going to need it.
I did hear that the original Jewish text of the Bible uses a pronoun for God that kind of indicates two people rather than one. Because they have a pronoun for one, two, and many things, I believe. And so the original text says implies there should be two gods. But then it was translated to just one god. Anyway, here's the coat of arms. Let's see if it's either this one or this one. I don't remember how it looked.
The scroll beneath the shield read Figueres.
Figueres.
The coat of arms was exactly
it's
the
this one.
same as the one depicted on the fresco. It read Berga.
Berga. Right, Nico, I'm coming soon. Let me just talk to Marquez.
Are you
Berga.
all right, Senor Marquez?
I am fine. Just winded, that's all.
Can you tell me any more about this trail of the Bonzom?
It was the secret route taken by my ancestors across the Pyrenees. The route that brought the tabula to Catalonia.
You know, what we found in the chapel could be very useful.
Indeed, we were destined to find that place.
Any idea what Nico might have found?
Such a weird
Parts of
question.
this house have been sealed off for a long time. You go. I will stay here.
Alright. I'm guessing Berge is gonna be written on the map.
Have you brought the painting?
What?
No.
You want the painting? Did she say she wanted the painting? Wait, no, stop. I want to see what happens if I try to...
La Maledizio?
Nico found something and asked me to bring the painting. I promised to take care of it.
Crossing my fingers behind my back.
Eva, go with him. Make sure the painting comes to no harm.
I should stay with you, Papa.
Don't worry about me.
He's gonna die
La
when we're
Maledizio
gone.
is more important.
Have you brought the painting?
Sure, why do you want it?
Because I found out what Ganon was up to.
The Ganon who tried to buy the painting from Medovsky?
No, Ganon who led the fascists here during the Civil War. Ganon who then spent months here searching for something. And who vanished one day, leaving that trunk full of goodies over there.
You think he's connected to the Ganon who wrote the letter to Medovsky?
It seems likely that they were related.
Maybe. So, what's the plan you've uncovered?
Take a look at this. It's Ganon's map. He was searching for something.
Searching for what exactly?
The Tabula Veritatis, I guess.
You think he found it?
I doubt
There's
it.
Berge.
If he had, then people wouldn't still be chasing after the painting.
So why did you want me to bring it?
See this scribble in the sea?
It's the same shape as the circles around the Ouroboros.
Yes.
Scribble in the
Ganon
sea?
thought that pattern in
this
the
one.
painting had something to do with a map of Catalonia.
So, I guess we try to finish what Ganon started. I'd put money on those circles around the Ouroboros being places in Catalonia.
But which places?
Maybe the painting can give us some more clues.
I don't care.
The map had to be the key.
Your objective is to solve the clues hidden in the the Mark 4 key locations. Mark 4, like the mark a location. To mark a location, pick up a pen and place it on the map. You will know when you correctly identify those 4 locations. 1. Berge.
So, the coat of arms on the fresco pointed us towards Berga.
Then it must be important.
Alright, that's all. See you next time.
I wasn't sure that I had all the information I needed to pinpoint the important locations.
Oh, wait.
Time to take another look at
The map.
the fresco.
I
pointed me to
mean
Monsignor.
the
Well,
mountain.
mark it on the map.
I don't know what it just
This
said.
was one of the locations highlighted on the fresco.
And this was the starting point of the journey of the Bonan. The good man. The Cathars, right?
2 locations down. If the vignettes on the painting were anything to go by, I needed to find 2 more. The municipality of Poserda. The location didn't sound familiar. I needed to get up to speed on Ganon's research.
It does not sound familiar.
The
Okay.
municipality, that was a total guess. Maybe the painting or fresco would have helped.
I assume because, you know, this.
The pattern looked similar to the layout of the orbs on the painting. Ganon must have figured out that the orbs referred to various locations in Catalonia. The municipality of Poser...
Oh, come on.
Perhaps the... I wasn't...
Bookish?
The books were covered in cobwebs. They hadn't been touched for a long time.
Yeah, and? Where's my... There. Okay, so this is the...
The castle
That
gate
was burned.
signified the mountain fortress of Montsegur. It depicted the town of Berga on the trail of the Bonzon.
Wait, this is... only the first place? I thought this was gonna be the
There was a
final.
tower within the ring. Inside the ring was what looked like an affluent town.
Now, how do I solve this without just guessing?
I lifted the hat out of the chest.
Oh, I can
It was a
wear it.
well-worn hat. I had no desire to take the old boots. There was something tucked beneath the shirt. There was a folded shirt. I removed the oilcloth from the chest.
Why is there an oilcloth?
A small piece of oilcloth was folded neatly inside the trunk.
I can see the piece of paper. I'm just looking
I
at
picked up
everything.
the blanket. There was nothing underneath it. The blanket was made from rough old military wool. I picked up the folded note. It was a telegram. There was nothing underneath the other shirt. There was a folded shirt.
All right, go back.
I put everything back in the chest.
This telegram, the telegram, wow, I can't read, has been encoded with a substitution cipher. To crack the code, highlight a letter on the telegram and then choose the corresponding letter from the bottom alphabet. Your chosen letter will appear on the telegram and you should soon see the correct words start to form. If you make a mistake, simply select the letter again and reassign. Alright, so I believe this is the T H right. The, yeah, this makes sense. To alright. The se to O, where's O? There we go. To this must be A. This must be U. Out. Wait, if this is A, then what is this letter? This is... This may be N. I'm more used with the keyboard layout. Out on something to something. What are those? On the something, but then what is this? Out of? No, because I still need an O. All right. Issue is I don't even know if this is correct. Issue is that I don't even know if this is correct. If only this was a German letter, then I would know that at the end he says HH. Maybe I can find the word burger, which has an E and an A. And the A is at the end. Nope. Oh, this is Wait, this is also a T? No, then it replaces the original T. Tha... I must be wrong. What if this is the... The... Is this even in English? It must be in English. Oh, now it's so confusing to look at. This could be... Oh no, this can't be the then, because this becomes an H. Yeah, alright, so this gotta be the... What if this is A? What could this be? Far? Or four? No. What is this then? Out on... Uh... Oh? Thor? No. Tator. I can't reassign. Let's make this on instead. On the something. On a something. Tauga? Pretty sure this is a place. At the... Have... Oh, the... Tab... What was it called? Tabula. Tabula. Verstats. What? Veritatis? Oh, it's an I. Veritatis. Tabula veritatis? Wait, is this not in English? Because what is it? What's a fas? Fas. A thar. This. The Tabula veritatis. Fas. Can I go back without it resetting? Oh, thank God. Okay, let's look at...
Father Simeon had claimed that the symbol represented the Tabula Veritatis.
So I spelled it right, veritatis. The Tabula Veritatis. What does this mean? Fas. Oh wait, the F is... doesn't have to be here. Has. No. There we go. Bass, Cass, Das, yeah, Fas, Gas, can't have has, Caslas. No. Mass. Nas. Pass. Ras. Sas. No, I can't. Tas. No. Pass. Was. W. Took me a long enough to find a word. The Tabula Veritatis was something. Probably an O. Right. Was out on. Where's on? Alright. So back to this. Was out on to Atalo B. Nope. Back. A. Rao. Athar. Survivors. Oh my god. Survivors stop. P. Where's P? Right. Stop. I have survive. Wait. What? Survivors stop. I have. This norm. Norm. Probably not. Nork. This is probably wrong. What does this mean then? Why did I make V a B? Because tabula, alright. Inquisitor. In Q. There we go. Inquisitor. So where's in? So it's not here. Out. F. Where's F? Right. Out of Montesquieu. Alright. The Tabula Veritatis was smuggled out of Montesquieu to Catalonia. By a group of Cathars. See? There's a. Alright. The Tabula Veritatis was smuggled out of Montesquieu to Catalonia by a group of Cathar survivors. Stop. I have confirmed. Oh, stop. I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican.
The Tabula Veritatis was smuggled out of Montsegur to Catalonia by a group of Cathar survivors.
Stop.
I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona.
Stop.
It was signed Wolfram.
Stop. Right?
The Tabula Veritatis was smuggled out of Montsegur to Catalonia by a group of Cathar survivors.
Oh, no, we know that.
I have confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona.
So this...
It was signed Wolfram.
So this didn't help at all. What? So what was the telegram for?
Hey, Nico.
Yes, Josh?
Any ideas, Nico?
Maybe we should try and work out which places on the map La Maledictio refers to.
Man, that telegram was completely useless.
The Tabula Veritatis was smuggled out of Montsegur
Yeah,
to
we know
Catalonia
that.
by a group of Cathar survivors.
Catalonia is the
I
entire
have
country.
confirmed this from confessions extracted by the Dominican Inquisitor Emmerich of Girona.
Maybe
It was
Jerome.
signed.
Am I incorrect? And Catalonia is... Yeah, is the entire place of Girona. Is Girona somewhere here? There we have Girona.
The pattern looked similar to the layout of the orbs on.
Yeah, I know.
The Dominican monk Emmerich was from Girona. The dog-headed priest on the painting. I'd found 3
What?
locations. Now I had to track down the last one.
But the 4 locations... I mean, 2 more locations left.
The dog-headed monk was a visual pun. Dominican, Dominicanus. In Latin, the hounds of
Yeah,
God.
right. Oh wait, and this priest had his mouth shut by Ramon.
See the guy with the
I mean,
padlock
not
through
by
his
Ramon.
mouth?
He is Ramon.
So much for nose rings, huh?
I do believe that's San Ramon.
Yeah.
Whoa, Nico, how did you know that?
Ramon told me he was named after a saint with a lock through his lips.
And he's pointing at the
There was a
building.
tower within the ring. The buildings in the ring represented Girona.
Yep. So he's pointing at Saint Ramon. Should I talk to Ramon? No, there it is.
The village of San Ramon. I could see a pattern emerging. The locations had formed an odd cross shape, similar to the layout of the orbs depicted on the painting. This is the center point of the cross, so the
Montserrat?
tabula must be here. Montserrat. It has to be Montserrat. The question is, what's Montserrat?
It's a monastery in the mountains, quite a tourist spot. But there's something else. I
Yeah?
think it used to be a Gnostic refuge, hundreds of years ago.
Bravo!
Oh my god. It's the guy from the Interpol
Dovsky?
No,
band.
Langham.
No, it's Genan, isn't it?
Very good, Miss Collar.
I thought it was going to be much
So,
older.
what happened to the real Langham?
He went for a long swim in the Seine. Now, I was expecting to have to rip this place apart and retrace my grandfather's steps, but I
Oh.
do believe you have saved me quite a lot
Alright.
of work. The tabula is at Montserrat. Who would have thought it?
Why is it named after his grandfather? Oh, whatever.
The old man will be coming with me.
No, please, take me instead. He doesn't know anything.
And you do? I think not.
But he is old.
Eva, hold your peace, child.
You can't do this.
Oh, but I can. I will. Man is weak, servile, controlled. He must be freed. Freed from all constraints. Free to fulfill his desires.
Oh,
And you plan to raise the devil to achieve that?
Not the devil. Lucifer. Now, if you don't mind, we have a long journey ahead of us.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on. They can rot in there.
We have to get out of here now.
But there seems to be
Assume
an
that
exit
lunatic
here.
is as dangerous as he looks.
I'm afraid so, Eva. I think he's killed before.
You know, Nico, we were chasing Medovsky, but all along, we were really up against Ganon's grandson.
All right.
Look, daylight.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's a false door, Nico.
That's
So
why he
that's why
escaped here.
Marquez's father tried to escape through here. He didn't have time to open the false door.
We don't have to knock. We can already see it.
Aha!
Great work, George. Come on, Eva. Let's go.
We need to rescue your father and stop Langham before he gets the tabula. Eva, I think you'd better stay here.
Are you kidding? You'll need me, especially if there's a fight.
Yeah, she's a
Eva,
good
it'll
shot.
be very dangerous.
Signora, you do not understand. It is my duty.
Okay. We'd better check up on Ramon first.
Sure.
No,
Then we will go and kick some ass.
come on, don't be
Couldn't
that
have put it
Ramon.
better myself.
Several hours later? I guess he's not dead.
Montserrat was way up in the mountains, a major tourist destination. But we went there as tourists. We had an old man to rescue and an ancient tablet to find. And standing in our way was a cold-blooded killer. Why would the tabula be hidden up here of all places?
For hundreds of years, the mountain has been kind of a sanctuary. There's an old Benedictine monastery up the hill.
Well, I guess that's where we need to start looking.
Wow, it's empty. Where is everyone?
This place is normally full of tourists.
I don't like the look of this one bit.
At least it's not monks with guns.
Don't even go there, Nico. Time to bring out the dumb tourist.
It's a
classic.
role you were born to play, George.
I am thinking, should I end it here? This is a pretty good ending place. A new location. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Alright. Save. Alright, yeah, it saves. It doesn't move up when it saves, so let's just save it here. Let's see, how far have I gone? 70%. Maybe I should play a little bit longer and then next stream can be the last one. Alright, let's play for 1 more hour.
No way those guys are normal guards.
They're carrying guns.
I know. There's something strange going on.
Can I look at anything?
There was no point leaving until we had what we came for. There was no point leaving.
Yeah, I get it.
Nice lamppost. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here.
What? Can't the dog just piss through the fence?
It was a magnificent building. I wondered if the tabula was really hidden up there. A bench with a view. I guess normally tourists would be fighting over that seat. It was a magnificent... The steps were blocked off by Langham's thugs. It was impossible to get through that way.
Alright, let's just get through that way.
The place is closed.
So no hablo inglés.
Hi there, buddy. Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
Howdy, fella. Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee, well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is, but it'll still be there tomorrow.
Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
But he said a virus.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
What?
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of where is there.
Did you tell the prince about the virus?
What?
Your buddy said there was a virus. Did you warn the prince?
Well, there's no need. He's, immune.
Oh my god.
Oh, of course. Stupid me. Everybody knows that.
Time for you to go, pal.
I guess it is. You have a nice day now.
And you.
And now we talk to the third guy. You really should corroborate
Howdy.
your story
Is
with
this the way up to
the rest of your
monastery?
mates.
Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow.
Strike.
What happened? Someone make them work ungodly hours?
Ungodly.
Nah, I don't think that was the problem.
But why was the prince allowed in then?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions.
Take a hike, pal.
Alright.
I meant what I said. Go away.
Go our way. Come on.
Trust me, sunshine. Walk away right now.
You know, it's natural for a man to feel strong emotions from time to time, but I think you got definite anger management issues. Would it help if we talked this through?
Get the hell out of here.
I guess that's a no then.
Am I gonna meet Dwayne inside the monastery?
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
No pests allowed.
No, he's a pet, not a pest.
I meant you.
Can I talk to all of them? About the cockroach?
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
Ah! Don't bring it near me.
Oh, he's very friendly.
But I'm not.
Where? There.
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
If you don't leave, I will squish you and your pet cockroach.
Funny you
Cockroach.
should say that. Apparently, it isn't wise to squish.
I'm warning you.
Alright.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit.
Alright. There's nothing else to interrupt. Oh, the stairs.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try.
Wow, the awkward long walk.
What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her.
Immediately walks away.
What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
Oh,
I'm sure they're Langham, Ganon's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Ganon. I'm gonna stick with Langham.
Good idea, George.
yeah.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around.
There are stairs there.
We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Where are we?
Maybe there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
So there's nothing I can...
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Langon.
But why do you think that? What a random thing.
Block everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery. I'm sure of it.
He
Come
doesn't
on.
see me.
Yes, boss. Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk. Yes, boss. This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up.
Don't get
You think she'll be okay?
captured.
Eva can handle herself.
Don't become a plot device. Oh, a telescope.
It was one of those tourist telescopes that usually charge a fortune.
There's something glinting over there.
My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free!
What? Move the telescope to grasp any point of black area to drag the blah 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 blah. Wait, I wanted to say I can't leave. Alright. Oh, there they are.
There were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson.
I was wondering,
The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
it's been a while since I seen them, so thought it was about time. Can I...
I signaled them back. I wasn't sure they'd seen it. Pearl was mouthing something and gesturing. Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window.
help? What does it say?
It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797. The
Alright.
station door must have needed a code to open it. I wondered how Pearl came to know that. I idly wondered whether there was more to find by looking at the scenery.
Alright.
There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient.
Alright. That's... oh, a face.
Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take
No,
a
it
look at
doesn't.
this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this.
At what? Oh, the Gnostic
The
face.
in
Yeah,
the
this guy.
Ouroboros. It's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langham's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
Oh,
So
right.
the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock.
Now we're gonna save Dwayne and Pearl.
The cable car hung midway across the valley. It wasn't moving.
And then... but before that, I'm pretty sure the old man
Come on,
Marquez
Nico.
is here.
Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places.
Sounds kinda wrong, but sure.
Huh. There's no one here.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
No one was manning the counter.
A lunchbox.
There was a metal box on the floor. A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa! Did you hear that?
The cheese is talking?
Stuck in here.
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh, what will they think of next? I better take it with me.
Oh my god.
A talking lunchbox. Locked.
Talking
With no key,
lunchbox.
I was going to have to find a way to break into it.
Oh, suddenly you
The lock was too well made to be
are fine
picked.
to pick. Alright, but you didn't manage to do it. Can I call my boss? Nope. Alright then.
There was no lock, but the door wouldn't open.
Go away!
Hello?
Who?
George? There's someone in there.
Are you all right in there?
Just go away.
The cable cars were scheduled to run all day. Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
I love how everyone has like a British accent here.
The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism. They looked very powerful. The wheels were part of the cable car mechanism. There was a big lever on the console. Intriguing. I've always loved levers.
Wow. All right.
The control panel looked complicated. It wasn't powered up. And the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air.
All right. Perhaps I can
The
open
cogs
up
turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging.
Perhaps I can use it to crush open the lunchbox. A hatch?
The console circuitry looked pretty
Oh, wow.
complex and dangerous.
All right. Lunchbox. Come on, go here.
The box was now wedged in the cogs, or rather, the giant can opener.
All right. And now lower the lever. And what jumped out?
That's quite a mess you've made there, George.
You found a talking
You know what they say
lunchbox
about making omelets, Nico?
and your first
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
instinct is to kill it. Oh, because a jam thingy popped up off from the
Strawberry
lunchbox.
jam was smeared all over the machinery. Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow, George, just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Dwayne. And don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
You reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
George, this is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She
Kat?
knows everything about
Oh.
that place.
This lady
Cat.
who's locked in.
Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh, dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
All right.
I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Cat dear, it's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen, darling, it really is me, but I'm talking on the radio. George here is a very decent guy, and you should open the door.
I'm not going to fall for that. Prove it's you.
All right. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favorite one is?
How does it go now? Help me out. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical.
Where have I heard this song?
I'm very good in integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and homunculus.
In short, in matters, vegetable, animal,
Oh
and
my God, it
mineral.
does.
I am the very model of a modern major general.
All right, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
Yeah. This one?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
Doesn't seem safe.
How on earth are we going to reach that?
I don't know.
With your
But don't stick
arm?
your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Alright, I guess not. Can you turn it off?
Any ideas on how to reach those prongs in the console?
Can I use the mop?
Oh, if only we had some rubber gloves.
I should have asked Annette for hers.
Well, you can't
Annette?
take everything, George.
Who's Annette? What?
It was the only area that was safe for me to touch. Anywhere else would have given me one hell of a shock.
So I can I?
I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock. The console looked complicated and dangerous. I needed to electrically connect the two prongs to hotwire the console. I needed to avoid touching anything that could give me a shock.
Can I disconnect?
I could only safely touch the area right at the front. That was
Do we have rubber gloves?
Hi,
Yeah, Cat D.
Patsy. And you run the station?
No, this is just a summer job.
Oh wow, okay. It's a lot of things I can
How
talk
do you know
about.
Pearl?
She and Dwayne came through here this morning.
You seem like old friends.
I know. It's almost as if I'd seen her before.
What?
So what's down there?
There's a little chapel called Santa Cova.
Did those guys go down there too?
Nah, I think they settled for closing down the cable cars.
So they became like best buddies just this morning?
How come you know about repairing consoles?
I like to know what I'm working with.
Got any ideas how I'm gonna reach those prongs?
Don't you have something useful in your pocket?
Yep, most likely. So, what do you do when you aren't locked in cupboards?
I'm a designer.
Oh, I knew a designer once. She...
George, we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Of course. I was just curious about Kat.
Yes, I bet.
Oh my.
She wouldn't be impressed. I didn't think she... I have half a cookie if you're hungry.
I didn't get to eat my breakfast, but you know, I think I'll pass.
Do you like cockroaches?
No, definitely not.
Why
This is Trevor. He's very cute.
Please don't let him out.
Why is everyone so mean against Trevor?
I didn't think she'd... I didn't think... Would you like to talk to Pearl again?
No, thank you. Let's just find a way to rescue them.
I didn't think she... She wouldn't be I didn't think... I didn't think... Kat seemed all right, but I decided to keep the painting to myself. She wouldn't be...
Alright. We need to find rubber gloves. Possibly.
Nothing of interest in there.
Hmm.
It was a radio. Dwayne had the other one down in the cable car.
Alright.
Fleur had given me a ball of string. They didn't go together.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to use the paperclip on their prongs.
The paperclip would do the trick connecting the two prongs.
But how do I
But I
get
didn't
there?
want to just throw it in there. I might miss.
I don't really have anything that is long enough to do anything.
I needed a bit.
Come on.
Nope.
Wait.
The thought of Trevor armed
my...
with a paperclip intrigued me, but I had no way to attach it to him.
Hmm.
I fed Trevor a crumb. He loved that biscuit. Never... Well, that didn't work. Never...
Wait, what did he say?
Well, it seemed...
Alright. I think it says never on a week.
They didn't go to...
Never on a month with Sundays?
That's...
Alright, he's not gonna say it anymore.
That wouldn't work. I could only safely touch the area right at the front.
I can't turn it off? Alright. Hint system? How to fix the console. Somehow you need to create an electrical... You'll need to... And you'll need a way to transport the metal thing. Okay, so I have to transport the metal. I don't have to stick my arm inside. Why can't I connect?
Snowballs.
Is there anything else?
The box was mangled beyond repair. The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the cable cars up and down. Any ideas on how to reach those?
Oh, if only we...
Hmm.
Well, you can't take everything, George.
Who's Annette?
So, what's down there?
There's a little chap.
Did those guys...
No.
She can't help me.
I didn't think she...
Alright, hint. But maybe Trevor the cockroach can help if you can just find a way to attach something metallic to his back. Oh. Jam. To get it sticky.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky.
Nice.
The paperclip was all sticky with jam.
Isn't Trevor gonna die from this? No,
I
no.
stuck the paperclip to Trevor's back.
Cockroaches are
I bet he
immortal.
could work in an office now. I could hear the little fella scuttling around in there. I fed Trevor.
Can I show them?
Are you sure you don't want to hold?
George, I don't...
Are they gonna react to the fact that Trevor looks different now?
Do you like cockroach?
No.
Do you like cockroaches? Oh my
Please.
god. Don't skip dialogue when someone says cockroach, okay? Oh my god. Alright, Trevor. Can I come
That
on?
wasn't quite right.
I thought we could, like, you know...
Trevor
easy.
could help, but I couldn't just throw him in there. I set him down at the edge where it was safe.
Oh my god.
I put Trevor down. He was going to help me solve my little problem.
And then we throw a snack. Alright, Trevor, go!
Go, Trevor, go!
Hope no one is scared of cockroaches.
Poor
Good job,
looked
Trevor.
like he needed therapy, but the console was working.
And back into the little case. Trevor just saved everyone's life.
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose.
Alright.
As we got closer to the face in the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation. Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face. Let's have a look around. There must be a way up.
Oh, I'm Nico now. Alright, let me see. Let me just check how far I am. Again, this is a good place to end. I think we can play a little bit longer. Can I look at the face?
There had to be a way to get to that
Right,
rock
I'm
face.
Nico.
There had to be a way to...
Sorry.
Have you spotted a route yet?
No, it looks like a pretty treacherous climb.
I'll keep looking. There must be another way.
Can I call? Oh,
George, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside, who knows? Some parts could be much older.
sorry.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so. Hey, look! It's Pearl and Dwayne.
Huh.
Come on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
The monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a building site.
Aw, sweetie pie.
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Aw, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation.
How strange.
It was an old crank handle. It was a stone carving showing a kneeling figure. An old candelabra hung from the ceiling.
Candelabra.
A statue of the Madonna and Child watched over the chapel.
If only I knew
A
who
modern
Madonna
plaster
was.
altar had been built against the rock. An empty, coffee-stained mug had been left by the altar.
We could probably pick it up.
It was an empty mug.
Yeah, but it could be filled with something. Right? That whistling is unnerving.
The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise.
1 second. Dulcet. Sweet and soothing sound, right? Turpentine.
It was a half-empty bottle of turpentine.
Trying to
Or,
remember what
as
that
I
is.
prefer to think of it, half full. A battered oil drum had been tucked into the scaffolding. It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it.
Maybe we can play music.
A paint can was hanging from a piece of wood. It looked just like its neighbor. It produced a dull sound. A paint can hung from the scaffolding. It looked just like its neighbor. It produced a dull...
Alright.
It looked like a huge cheese grater. I had absolutely no idea what possible use it could have.
Alright.
A fire extinguisher, with all these lighted candles, seemed like a sensible precaution.
Traffic
It was a
cone.
spectacularly unremarkable traffic cone. It was a selection of tools.
This puzzle is gonna involve me creating music with these random objects.
It was a stonemason's hammer.
Let's talk to these guys.
Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
Why is this a question mark
okay?
at the front?
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
Tell me about it. What have you been up to since we last met in Quaramonte?
Well, there was that little sideshow in Rome, but we can't talk about that. You know why, George.
I do?
What?
I do.
Why?
Top secret.
Need to know, Nico.
What?
Dwayne is, snoozer.
What?
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss...
Wait, they have never met?
Nicola. Call me Nico.
What?
Well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico. No wonder you've been hiding her away from me, Georgie boy.
Gosh, no,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy was he a charmer. Is there anything we can do for Pearl?
I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years, our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada. She's Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
So what brings you to Santa Cova?
Pearl's idea from the get-go. Ever since the unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage brochures. Gotta be full of wonder and life-changing imagery. Got to have penance potential. Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
All right.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
You said she expected a spiritual experience?
Well, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl could be a mine of information about the chapel, if we could just cheer her up. Candles could be heavenly. But Pearl had already claimed this little oasis of spirituality as her own. I needed something more striking to get her attention.
Let's check the balcony.
The view over the valley was spectacular.
What?
It wasn't exactly a note, but using the hammer was a great idea. B, if I wasn't mistaken.
So, George has
What are you
perfect
up
pitch.
to?
Look, I made a Churchenspiel.
What? Is that what it's called?
That sounded like an A. A.
Okay, both are A.
G. That didn't sound right.
The scaffold?
It was rickety scaffolding cluttered with tools and supplies.
There's nothing else I can interact with.
G. A. B. Well, that was fun. The view over the...
I'm not gonna hear the song
The view
again.
over the valley was spectacular. It was rickety scaffolding cluttered with tools and supplies.
All right.
It looked like a huge cheese grater.
Okay. A,
The
B.
hammer produced a promising sound. A.
B. G.
G. A. G. A. B. A. G.
Was that not it?
Well, that was fun. The view over the valley was spectacular.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
It was a half. That was never. The hammer produced a promising sound.
Did I not do it the same?
A. G. A. B. A.
No.
G. Not a pleasant sound. Wrong. A.
But one of the letters are
that was fun.
sharp. So I guess I have to pour?
I poured the turpentine into the paint can.
No, I miss it.
The hammer produced a promising sound.
Oh.
F sharp. A.
A, B.
B. G.
Alright, I think I get it.
A. F sharp.
No.
A.
This seems
No,
wrong.
that wasn't quite right. A. G.
Doesn't seem right.
A. B. A. F sharp.
I think perhaps
Well, that was fun.
I need more turpentine? Nope.
Nope. I needed to try something else.
Balcony?
The view over the valley was spectacular.
And then I go back?
The hammer produced.
Song? They're gonna show up?
F sharp. B. A. G.
But when I played this and
F
this...
sharp. A.
Yeah, he said no.
A. F sharp. A. F sharp. A. F sharp. A. A. F sharp. A. G.
Oh.
F sharp. G. A.
Nope.
That wasn't it.
I get it now.
F sharp.
Nope. Start with this one.
G. F sharp. G. B. G.
No,
I
no.
missed a note.
Yeah, I missed a note.
G. F sharp. G. B. A.
There we go.
G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
Oh, it was Dwayne who was humming
Josh,
it.
that's Ave Maria. Let me have a go.
I did not notice it. What? What is she doing? What is she doing with his hand?
Wow. You really nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
Right. Keep playing.
Hey, Nico. So, what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about the authentic church experience.
Oh, I see. Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Here's the heavenly light, perhaps?
Any idea how old the chapel is?
That's what I asked you.
So, we basically don't know anything.
That's the long and short of it, Josh.
I found a statue over there. A black Madonna.
Great! What did you find out about it?
Nothing.
That's all I got.
Well, it's not a lot to go on.
Poor Pearl.
She's in quite a state. If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hopes are pinned on an American tourist.
I pin my hopes on an American tourist all the time.
Because he's a tourist.
Got any ideas for smells?
I'm thinking this thing.
Have you found any
Maybe.
incense? Church smells don't get much more authentic than incense.
How come your Ave Maria sounds so much better than mine?
Catholic upbringing.
Catholic upbringing.
They smelt exotic.
Alright.
My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness.
Alright.
It was a handful of aromatic sandalwood shavings.
Bells, light. Well, we got light, right? Maybe we don't. Don't.
Matches always came in handy. I lit the candles on the candelabra.
Right. Can I use the mug?
I put the shavings in the mug. There were some wood shavings in the mug. I couldn't see anything unusual.
All right. Do I talk to Nico first? So that she can start playing, or...
Hey, Nico. How come you...
Guys,
I found a stat...
great. Well,
What should I...
About
I
the
don't
light.
know. But the Black Madonna is the most exceptional relic here. Maybe we could highlight her somehow.
Well, I've already done that, right? Let's talk to Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
Hey, that tune you were whistling earlier, it sounded familiar.
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. In our courting days, me and Pearl used to hang out with the Campanology Society. It was Pearl's favorite.
I didn't... Dwayne, know anything about this?
Sorry, George, I don't.
I didn't... Dwayne, know anything about this?
Sorry.
Good thing we had the radio.
In my line of work, I'm always prepared.
For what?
Well, thieves. I gotta protect my lunchbox somehow, George.
What?
He probably wouldn't... I thought maybe a squirt of Brett might cheer her up.
Very considerate of you, George, but Pearl prefers a flowery scent.
What? Surely he would want to see Trevor.
Did you see the Black Madonna?
Oh, you betcha. She's the little lady we came to see, though Pearl's in too much of a state to even look at her.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, Pearl's the expert. She knows everything there is to know.
How you holding up?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Pearl, on the other hand.
Yep.
How's Pearl doing?
She's still pretty... Wait, is that Ave Maria? Pearl's favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Pearl needs me.
Right, can I talk to Pearl?
There, dear.
Pearl.
Shh. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
Alright, lighting.
Oh, excuse me. There.
The view over the valley...
Candles.
The carving showed a figure in prayer. The Black Madonna was clearly the focal point of the chapel. The candelabra lit up the room, but it sure wasn't heavenly yet.
Heavenly. Maybe I use the diamond I got? The medallion, I mean?
I didn't think a red filter was the answer here.
Right. I'm glad he at least acknowledged it.
I rested the side mirror precariously on the candelabra.
Right. And now we pull it up. Right, so I'm gonna need the yarn to keep it in place. No, alright.
I rested the side.
Now?
I secured the mirror in place with some yarn. That should do the trick.
Alright.
Now that was something. The light from the candelabra spilled over the Black Madonna like waves of spiritual goodness in candle form.
Nico, let me talk to you.
Nico? I have a great idea for smells.
Oh,
We
my
could
water's
spray some
done.
bread on Pearl.
What?
Well, that's one way to send her to heaven.
How do you like my lights, Nico?
They look heavenly, George.
Asterix. Alright, Dwayne.
Hi, Dwayne. How's Pearl?
She seems Ave Maria. The way the light falls on the Madonna.
Sorry,
Maybe this place isn't so bad after all.
I didn't know he had original dialogue.
How you holding up?
Me? Pearl on the other.
What can you...
Well, she...
What more do I need?
Oh, excuse... There.
They smelt exotic.
Do I? Oh, I have to burn the incense.
I lit the shavings. They smelled not completely unlike sandalwood. The shavings were slowly burning inside the mug.
Surely this is enough. Wait, now I can talk to Nico?
Hey, Nico. Got any ideas?
Not yet.
How do you like my...
They...
Am I not done?
I found a statue.
Great. Well,
Poor Pearl.
to find... Especially after so...
Hey, do you think she might know what the...
Maybe. But
Come on. Can I talk now?
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey. She seems to be...
What more do we need?
How you hold...
Pearl...
What?
Oh, excuse me. There.
Can't interact with anything here.
It was a selection.
Am I supposed to add more? Oh, it stopped burning.
I put the shavings in the mug.
And then we light it up.
I lit the shavings. They smelled not completely unlike sandalwood. The shavings were slowly burning inside the mug.
And now I go quickly to Pearl.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey.
She seems...
Come on.
What can...
Well... She... There, dear.
Maybe I try to squeeze it the shavings down with the hammer. Make them more compact. So they don't burn too quickly.
I put the shavings in the mug. That was all. I covered the shavings with bread. Potpourri. Kind of.
Right, burn it.
I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room.
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of piety, and
Hey Nico, play the music.
Yes?
the Madonna, I do believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne! The Madonna's crying. Father, son, little Timmy. Wrong side of the road. Not my fault. The broken leg. Compensation claim. Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Pearl, my precious. You're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on with our pilgrimage, Dwayne.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her usual cheery self.
1 click is a kilometer, by the way.
Mrs. Henderson,
George, dear boy.
how you feeling?
Oh, just fine, thank you. I have just seen a miracle, George. It's all gonna be all right from now.
I'm sure it is, Mrs. Henderson. I'm sure it is.
All right.
What do you make of this?
It looks like an Ouroboros.
Oh, you recognize it? Let me show you something else. Can you tell me anything about this painting?
Oh wow, just gonna show it.
Oh, nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
What?
You know, the Dominicans. All those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas. And you see the woman in the red cloak?
Yeah.
Infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne. You know my feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Oh.
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over it.
All right.
Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go.
Wait.
The road to enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend.
We're not.
Take this
yeah.
radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not...
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
Need to remember that the last item often is the thing
See
needed
ya.
to progress the story. Oh well.
Nico, don't even start.
Little lamb?
Let's focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay. This Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned.
You're right. We need to find it.
Alright. Now, surely I can end it here. How far are we in? Alright, 78, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. So, yeah. I hope you had a nice day. I don't know who I'm talking to. I will definitely stream on Saturday. I was kind of surprised that I decided to stream today. And yeah, that's it. I see ya. Bye. Bye bye. Why are you still here? The stream is over. You can go now.